Alright, so first losers set of top 8, and we're gonna have my names switched. Okay, so we're gonna have Bread on Villager and Alpha on Game & Watch. So I didn't really catch what happened because I was switching and everything, but Alpha was off stage. I think he tried to bucket. I believe he can bucket Lloyd, like the explosion, not the Lloyd itself, but the explosion of it. Yeah, so he's already got like 2 charge. So that's going to be something that Bread's going to be really careful about, because Lloyd usually the bread and butter, and while trying to bucket the explosion of it is going to be extremely punishable. Okay, it's on the table. We saw this last set versus last week versus, I'm trying to remember who it was. Yep. Oh, it was Probat. It was Mewtwo. He threw out the Shadow Ball. It got bucketed, and then 2-stock comeback because down throw bucket kills at like 0% because Sakurai. So Brad already onto his last stock. I think Alf would have been better off just trying to take the stock and then save it for the next stock, but maybe the Lloyd doesn't do enough to kill at low percent. Who knows? Or maybe Brad was just at low percent that I remember him being at. But either way, Alf with like a full stock lead. Going for the 9, gonna get a 2. Strike 1. Well, the thing about what happened is, even though at the end of the day it wasn't anything like substantial, Brad's got to be thinking like how little he got hit and lost the post stock, and how he's already basically started the game at like a disadvantage. It's like, that's kind of like how Game & Watch works as a character. It's just like a bunch of things, like a bunch of nuances that aren't like, you can't plan on them happening, but if they can happen, it's going to put you in a very good spot. And so because he was able to get the bucket kill, he basically started the game with a full stock lead. It's just the fact that the rest of Game & Watch isn't good enough to make up for the nuance, at least given how unreliable it can be. But another thing, while I'm thinking about it, is that Brad's going to be a lot more timid. Okay, so if Brad had teched that, then that was game 1 in favor of Brad, because Alf decided to go for the stage spike on the up B, like how he did. So I guess, I don't know. Good on him for going on it. I would be a lot happy if I could say good on Brad for teching it, but it just doesn't feel like a good way to watch a game end. Maybe it's just because Brad's like a homie, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to Suzaki Castle. Brad's going to have to kind of sit down, take a deep breath, not let himself get tilted, not let Alf get another bucket off, and then hope he doesn't get a 9. Alright, so that was actually really good from Brad. He baited the bucket and then punished Alf, and then like even more so because he was able to punish Alf before Alf could actually bucket the Lloyd. I think Alf might have gotten bucket charge off of that. That's kind of like, I feel like that's how Villager has to play this match. If you have to play with fire, you have to throw the, at least versus this kind of Game & Watch, you have to throw the Lloyd out, you have to try to get them to want to bucket it, and you've got to punish the bucket without letting them actually get charged off of it. At least until they don't want to go for bucket, because while bucket, the payoff is immense, it's really laggy. It is really laggy. Oh, he goes for the all-in with the trampoline. Able to drift back because of the parachute. So it wasn't like all in, but it was still like a really highly committal. Alright. So Alf with the percent lead, Brad with stage control. I want to say that Brad is winning this game. Although statistically speaking he's not, he's taking more percent. It just feels like this game is heavily in his favor, although the up smash is going to take out his full stock, and now it is in Alf's favor, however you want to look at it. We're going to have to find some really quick way to close out the stock. That back throw, not quite gonna do it. Alf's gonna try to land, getting it neutral. He does have the up B back, but I don't think he landed. So one of the things Villager can struggle with at time is actually getting the kill. Back throw, that one is going to do it. And so...
This game is bad and no one should play it.
Shut up, quote. Alright, so this is game 2. Alpha won the first game. I didn't update the layout because I'm bad. It feels like Brad has been controlling the game. I would want to say that Brad's been winning the game, but if you look at the percentage, it's not, because I guess Brad's just doing a better job with like controlling stuff, and Alf's getting more after the punishes.
Yeah, fighting a Game & Watch is weird because of his animation. You think you can punish something, but nah. They're a lot safe. A lot of his stuff is a lot safer than you would think.
That's actually something I didn't really think about.
Because like he has no animation. It's just one frame of charge, second frame of attack.
It just like stutters.
Yeah.
The frame rate's bad.
Yeah, and also his frame data is actually pretty good for his aerials.
Yeah. Oh, tries to get the forward smash.
That would have killed actually.
That is gonna kill.
That kills. Okay.
Alright, so Alf's taking a 2-0 over Brad.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna have I believe Johan and Lorenzo next. And winners finals.